The city is a brutal wilderness, its canyons made of glass and steel, its predators armed with briefcases and cold shoulders. For Leo, this urban jungle was now home. He had nothing, no shelter, no food, no allies. The neon lights mocked him as he sat on a cold bench, invisible to the world. Despair stalked him, whispering that survival was impossible. His first mission: survive the night. He found a doorway for shelter, barely protected from the biting wind. Sleep was impossible. Every sound was a threat. Hunger gnawed at him, a constant reminder of his vulnerability. People passed by, wrapped in warmth, their eyes sliding over him as if he didn't exist. The next morning brought no relief, just harsh light on his grim reality. He scavenged a plastic crate and empty bottles, filling them at a public fountain. "Cold water, $1, he called, but the crowd ignored him. Rejection stung, each indifference a small cut. By nightfall he'd sold nothing, the city didn't care if he lived or died. Giving up wasn't an option, he had to adapt or perish. Leo knew he needed a new strategy, a way to hunt in this concrete wilderness. The challenge had just begun. In the wild, survival means constant adaptation. Leo's journey was only starting. The city's test was far from over. Survival turns on a single spark: hope. On his third day, Leo watched a street performer draw a crowd in coins. It wasn't about selling a product, but creating a connection. Leo realized he needed to offer something people truly needed. He noticed tourists, lost and desperate for a phone charge. With his last dollars, he bought a cheap power bank. His sign read, "Phone charge, $2. The first customer, a panicked backpacker, handed him cash for a lifeline. More followed. Leo was selling connection, not just electricity. By day's end, he'd made $20, enough for a hot meal and a safer place to sleep. Proof he could adapt. Proof he could survive. The fire was lit, fragile, but real. Leo was determined to make it grow. With hope burning, Leo built his fire into a blaze. He reinvested every dollar, buying more power banks and learning the city's rhythms. Soon, he was the charging guy, offering directions and advice. He upgraded his setup: a folding table, a professional sign, cables for every phone. Earnings soared: 20, 50, then over $100 a day. He moved from doorways to a hostel bed, luxury after weeks on the street. Leo expanded, selling umbrellas on rainy days, snacks to hungry tourists. He learned to anticipate the city's needs, becoming a hunter in his own territory. In 2 weeks, he'd made over $2,000. The $10,000 goal was suddenly within reach. He worked from dawn to dusk, fueled by momentum and pride. The city was no longer his enemy, it was his domain. But the wilderness always has a way of reminding you who's in charge. Leo's greatest test was yet to come. Just when you think you're safe, the city strikes back. Leo invested nearly $1,000 in wireless earbuds to sell at a markup. On his way back, a thief snatched the box and vanished. Weeks of work, gone in seconds. That night, despair returned, heavier than ever. With less than half his money left and a week to go, the $10,000 goal seemed impossible. The urge to quit was overwhelming. The city had humbled him, reminding him of its cruelty. This was the most dangerous moment, when you lose the will to fight. Leo closed his eyes, ready to surrender. But Leo remembered the faces, the victories, the resilience he'd built. The thief took his money, but not his skills. Giving up would betray the man he'd become. With new resolve, Leo rented a pressure washer. He offered storefront cleaning, proving his worth with free demos. The work was hard, but business owners paid well. He pushed himself to the limit, earning hundreds each day. The final days blurred into sweat and determination. On day 30, Leo counted his cash. Wrinkled bills, hard-earned. The city hummed outside, indifferent, but Leo had survived, and won. 30 days, nothing to start. What would you do? The city's challenge is eternal. Will you rise to meet it?